Hello, welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Um, we're talking about it, and we came up. I think we came up with the idea that Misha is a manic depressive.
Yeah, I think she's a manic depressive because of some of the things I've seen in her route. I have
Hmm.
not gone down the entirety of it, but I've seen like little snippets from it. And I think she's a manic depressive. The other most popular theory is that she has an inner ear problem that might lead to deafness in the future.
I find for the first time that since we've been playing this game, I find her actually fascinating.
Now that you're now that you're just saying it's like, hey, wait a minute, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, it never really occurred to me until like we had some kind of like distance from the character for a while. And then
Yeah.
and then she shows up again, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's her deal?
She's very bracing when you're around her all of the time. But when you take a step back, it is a lot easier to be like, hang on.
Yeah. Well, Shizune looks like she means business, anyways. Misha just looks like she's about to start laughing at any minute. She always looks like that.
Up on the roof again, Hee-chan? You know that's dangerous for you, don't you?
Right?
That's right.
What's right?
The school cannot be held responsible for any injury that comes from being up there, you know?
I'm not stupid.
Furthermore, we could report you for breaking the rules. I,
This is too close.
yeah,
Misha
I,
leans in and
I,
whispers conspiratorially,
I like my personal space.
please leave.
But we won't, Hee-chan. You three are too cute together.
What? Oh, Rin and, um,
Abby.
what's her name? Emmy. She straightens up again, laughing at my sudden blush.
Wahaha! You're too easy to tease, Hee-chan.
Jeez. Hey,
Cheese.
come on. You hungry?
I am, actually.
I'm still new here, sorta. Isn't it mean to pick on a newcomer like this?
Nope.
That's it, huh?
It's to help you get acclimated to your new surroundings.
I see. Well, do you have to be so overzealous about it?
Yep. Ah, that aside, Hee-chan, we were looking for you this morning, but you weren't in your room.
Um, okay. Of course I wasn't. I was out in the morning exercise or here in class bright and early. Unlike you, looks peeved, and a beat later, so does Misha, or she tries to at any rate.
That was because of the student council business. You should be grateful that we worked so hard for you.
Oh yeah. Oh, I am. I am. So, what did you need from me? Me for? Not another attempt to rope me into doing their dirty work, I hope.
We had to give you something, but since you weren't around, we dropped it off in your room.
So you went in my room?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
So people just have, like, access to everybody else's rooms?
It's very possible that you don't actually have a lock on your door. I'm not, or maybe you didn't lock your door.
It didn't lock his door, and then fine, that's on him, but if anybody can just go into anybody's room at any time they want. No, wait. You know what? Shit, I forgot his name. The kid with the
Kenji,
Kenji. He has like
he has
multiple
locks.
locks.
You're right. Do you think that he installed them himself? No, he's vision impaired. He couldn't have.
He could have had someone install it, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. But
But
another thing comes to mind. They're part of the student council. Could they have keys?
yeah, I suppose so. That seems like way too much power for these two, though.
Specifically, Misha.
Yeah. Something like what?
Oh, you'll find out when you get back, Hichan. Wahaha!
Mutao entering the room ends our conversation, and we all head to our seats. It's only after I've settled down at my desk and the teacher started talking about something or other that something odd strikes me. What did Rin mean you two seem to? Was Emmy staring at something too? For a brief moment I considered the possibility that Emmy was staring at me the way I was staring at her. Of course that's ridiculous. Still I can't deny that I wouldn't mind it if it were true. But it's best not to think of that. I need to get my hopes up. Come to think of it, when did I start having hopes like that anyway? I shake my head in an attempt to clear it and focus on the lesson. After class, I make my way to my room. Mutao really piles on the homework today. Oh.
Oh, god damn it.
Here we go. Before I can open my door, however, I am suddenly intercepted by Kenji, who just exploded out of his room in a flurry of papers.
Hey, we need to talk. These rooftop shenanigans of yours, man.
Everybody's talking about the rooftop.
Right?
Everybody's jealous because we get to go up to the rooftop.
Why? Okay, I understand why Kenji cares, because, you know, the feminist agenda or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But come on, how does he even know?
That's true, yeah. Other people are telling him. What?
You're running around on the rooftop with the limbless wonders.
Wow, that seems rude.
Yeah, a little insensitive. They're women, man. You'll get yourself killed running around like that.
I mean, it's okay if you don't like women, but jeez. I don't follow.
I think it's okay. Let's rephrase that. It's okay if you want to just hang around guys or whatever, but you should never be mean to the opposite gender just because.
I didn't mean to be mean to women. But I mean, if he distrusts them, then that's like his own personal
his own prerogative.
Problems.
If anyone's watching, just don't be Kenji. You'll be fine.
Don't be Kenji, be Batman.
Always be Batman if that's a choice.
Yeah. Kenji sighs and adjusts his glasses before what could be understood as an attempt at explaining himself patiently.
Look, we're friends, I'm telling you this for your own good. But if I were going to kill someone, I'd do it by throwing them off a roof and making it look like an accident.
Holy shit.
What the hell, Kenji? And I've thought of it. You can be sure they've thought of it too. They're crafty. Almost as crafty as I am.
I see.
But Kenji doesn't.
Good response.
I'm glad we had this chat. Lone B5. Hang on, let's get into USD. I need to see how much 500 yen is.
Are you gonna say this like every time we meet now?
It's another $4. He wants $4.
Why is he so poor? I'm sorry?
I need to get a drink, man.
$4 for a drink?
I've been inside all day and the tap water's been compromised, as I'm sure you know. So I need to stock up on something canned, got it? But to do that, I need 500 yen. What are you gonna do with $4?
I'm guessing he's gonna get a 6-pack or something, right?
6-pack is like $7 now.
Now, but in 2014.
Oh, you know what?
You looking something up?
I was going to, but oh, okay. So $1 in 2014 is equivalent to the purchase power of $1.26 today. Okay, so yeah. So it probably goes for like $6 he's asking for. Now. And I've just saved your life with my timely advice. You can at least spare me 500 yen.
If it'll make him go away, 500 is as a bargain. I'm okay. He faded away. Yeah. That's how he gets you. Is he just keeps bugging you until he gets his money. Then he's got his money and he's gone. I assume he does this to lots of people.
Yeah. By the end of it, he has probably, like $100.
He can survive on other people by just being really annoying until they pay him to go away. I hand him money.
Honestly, I wish that was my job.
To be annoying?
Yes.
I hand the money over to Kenji, who nods and thanks and dashes off down the hallway, but not before he locks his door. Isn't his room like right there?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the direction he went. What an exhausting person. I'd better go in case he changes his mind. As I close the door, my heels tap against something lying on the floor. It's a brightly colored rectangle of paper. This must be the something Misha had mentioned before. Probably a student council leaflet she slid under the door. However, when I pick it up, I find that I couldn't have been more wrong. Someone actually wrote me an old-fashioned handwritten paper letter. Who bothers doing something like this in this day and age anyways? Yet as unlikely the prospect of receiving one sounds, this is definitely a letter that I have in my hand. I was planning on finishing my homework, getting some dinner, and going to bed in order to be ready for tomorrow's morning run. However, the letter has naturally caught my interest. I sit at my desk to examine it properly. It's the first piece of mail I've received here at Yamaku, so I feel special even if it wasn't something as rare as a handwritten letter. What causes me even more trepidation is the name of the sender written neatly on the back of the envelope. Iwanako. I have no idea why she would write to me. I haven't been in contact with anyone from my old school since I transferred, and Iwanako is the last person I'd expect to want to write me a letter. Last time I saw Iwanako was terribly awkward, embarrassingly so. She came to my hospital room and peeled me an apple out of courtesy, and then we practically sat in silence for half an hour. She said goodbye and didn't look me in the eye when she closed the door. It might have been a natural end to the series of visits that were probably pretty painful for both of us. Every time she visited the hospital, I wanted to talk to her, but something stopped me every time. Is this the girl that he was talking to when he had his first heart attack?
Yes.
Every time that I didn't speak made this next time even harder. She looked so guilty that I didn't want to say anything that might upset her, and I never could figure out the right words to say. I think Iwanako blamed herself for my heart attack. That's ridiculous, of course, but knowing it and believing it are two different things. I told her that it wasn't her fault. She nodded, and I really think she understood that if it hadn't been that, then sooner or later something else would have made my heart give out. Yet she looked so hopelessly sad every time she opened the door and entered my room. So I never managed to say the things I wanted to say. In the end, it might have hurt her even more. Carefully, I open the envelope and draw out the folded letter from within. How are you? I hope you're well and happy at your new school. Everyone misses you. Almost all of the second year class got put together in class 3-1 for the final year. So we were pretty comfortable right now from the beginning of the year. I'm sure you would have been assigned to this class as well. The mood among the third years seemed to be very anxious about the final exams, even though they are so far away. The teachers are badgering us about it all the time, even old Mr. Tachibana, who is, by the way, our homeroom teacher this year. Do you believe it? I was sure he'd retire after our second year, but here he is, nagging everyone about studying for exams. I think things like this are the main reason why the mood among us third years is so nervous. I must admit I'm somehow losing confidence in myself as well, even though I've always fared reasonably well on exams. It's so weird to think we are already seniors, isn't it? Time has really flown past. Wonder where it went. The new first years seem so young and somehow really innocent. I keep wondering if I was like them in my first year. I've been feeling nostalgic like this for a whole trimester. There are other things I want to say. I'm writing to you because I felt like things I should have said after the incident back in winter. I really regret that I wasn't able to say them in person, and I have no excuse for it. Yeah, I think I have had quite enough of this. I crumpled up the sheet of paper and tossed it across the room. My aim is off, so the letter rolls under my nightstand instead of going in the wastebasket. That was an apology for abandoning me, except I don't know that really I needed any more at this point. Hospital seems like a lifetime ago, and here now I've got other things on my mind. Emmy, for starters. It wasn't great to be abandoned during my stay, but it's not something I'm worried about anymore. In fact, I hadn't even thought about it at hospital in what feels like forever until this letter came along. It's almost annoying to have received it. I've got exams to study for myself. I have no time for the past. Now, about that homework. We got through it.
Woohoo!
Um, yeah, this is probably a good place to stop, I think.
I think so too.
It's a little short, but um, after going through all of that, I need a break.
It's fine. I'm hungry anyways.
All right, good. We're all taking a break. We'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Bye.